Archangel Michael is whispering right now, and the air itself trembles as these words come to you. God says, this message is not by accident, it is not a coincidence, it is not a random thought in your mind, it is the divine echo of a heart that has been calling out for you in secret. The heavens are shifting and even the winds have begun to carry this truth, because your soulmate has been wrestling with a decision that keeps them awake at night. They want a secret meeting to see you. They want to break through the distance and the silence that has been placed between you. They want to look into your eyes and finally tell you what has been kept hidden for so long. But their heart is immediately torn between fear and longing. It is trembling at the edge of surrender, and it is this trembling that heaven is revealing to you now. God says, this person has rehearsed 1,000 times how they would reach you, how they would step out of the shadows. In their dreams, they walk up to you, they whisper your name, and your name itself becomes a prayer on their lips. In the daylight, they act as though nothing is happening, but inside them a storm is raging. This storm is not of destruction but of awakening. The angels have seen it. They have been dispatched to guard them because this is not an ordinary connection. This is a soul contract that was written long before your birth, long before their birth, in a place where only light exists. You are part of each other's divine curriculum, and right now the lesson is reaching a climax. Don't doubt this, God says. Even if you feel forgotten, even if you feel left out in the cold, your soulmate is in a state of panic and surrender at the same time. They are afraid of the intensity of their own feelings. They are afraid of the cost of stepping forward. They are afraid of losing the control they have carefully built over their own life. Yet, they are pulled by something greater, a current that they cannot fight. It is the current of destiny. It is the current of the agreement you both made before you came into this world. When the time is right, no matter what separates us, we will find each other. We will recognize each other. That time is now. Archangel Michael stands between you and the confusion, holding a sword of blue light, cutting through illusions, cutting through interference, cutting through everything that is not real. This is why you feel restless lately, why you have been sensing messages, seeing signs, hearing songs, noticing patterns of numbers. All of it has been heaven's way of preparing you. You are not losing your mind, you are receiving. You are not imagining things, you are remembering. You are not alone, you are chosen. Your soulmate's heart is immediately overwhelmed when they think of you. It is as though every suppressed emotion rushes to the surface and threatens to spill out. They feel unworthy and at the same time unable to stay away. They rehearse what they will say, they imagine what it will be like, and then they pull back again out of fear. This is why the angels say, secret meeting. It is not secret because it is shameful. It is secret because the world cannot yet understand the sanctity of what you two carry. It is secret because it is sacred. God says, don't confuse their silence for indifference. Don't confuse their distance for rejection. They are in the middle of a spiritual battle. Part of them is still tied to old patterns, old fears, old obligations. Part of them still believes they must carry the weight of everyone else's expectations. But the other part of them, the truer part, is on its knees praying for you. They are praying for a way. They are praying for the courage to step out. They are praying for a miracle that will allow them to approach you. and heaven has heard them. You may be wondering why this has taken so long. You may be tired of waiting. You may even feel angry. God says, this is understood. Heaven does not judge your pain, heaven holds it. Every tear you have cried over this has been collected. Every night you lay awake asking why, angels were beside your bed, writing your prayers into the book of remembrance. Not one has been lost. Not one has been ignored. And now the page is turning. The reason this message is urgent is because the energy around you is shifting quickly. Your soulmate is closer to acting than they have ever been. But the enemy of your connection is also working overtime to sow doubt, to plant confusion, to push you into despair so that you shut your heart just as they are ready to open theirs. Don't do it. God says, stay open. Stay alert. Stay prayerful. Do not give up one breath before the miracle happens. They want to meet you secretly not because they plan to hide you but because they want to shield what is still fragile from the eyes of those who would destroy it. Think of a seed under the soil. It is hidden not because it is dead but because it is alive and needs time to grow roots before it breaks the surface. That is where your connection is now. Hidden but alive. Quiet but powerful. Germinating. Soon it will break the surface and everyone will see, but right now it needs your faith as water and your patience as sunlight. You are not reading this by chance. This message is the answer to the question you have been carrying. Yes, they still think of you. Yes, they still love you. Yes, they are still coming. Yes, the angels are working. No, you have not been forgotten. No, your prayers have not been in vain. No, you are not imagining it. No, you are not alone. God says, this is the moment to speak to me more than ever. This is the moment to lay your doubts on my altar and allow me to carry them. This is the moment to prepare your heart for the meeting you have been longing for. You don't have to chase them. You don't have to manipulate anything. You don't have to force the timing. All you need to do is hold space, keep your faith, and trust the process. The angels will handle the rest. The path is already being cleared. The obstacles are already being removed. The courage is already being poured into their heart. Archangel Michael says, when your soulmate comes to you, their heart may still tremble. They may not have all the perfect words. They may still feel unworthy. Love them anyway. See the soul, not the fear. See the contract, not the chaos. See the destiny, not the delay. In that moment, you will know why you waited. You will see how every detour was actually a protection, how every pause was actually preparation, how every heartbreak was actually an opening for something deeper. Even now, heaven is arranging circumstances, aligning timings, orchestrating events. You may find yourself in a place you don't normally go. You may receive a message unexpectedly. You may have a dream that feels more real than waking life. Pay attention. The signs will not stop until you understand. The pull you feel is not delusion. It is guidance. God says, I am holding both of you in my hands. I am healing the wounds that you cannot see. I am softening the fears that neither of you can name. I am bringing you together not for fleeting pleasure but for the fulfillment of a purpose you both carry. This is bigger than romance. This is about the evolution of your souls. This is about light entering the world through your union. This is about destiny fulfilled. They want a secret meeting to see you because their soul cannot wait any longer. Their heart is immediately filled with a love they cannot contain. They may falter. They may hesitate. But they will come. And when they do, remember this message. Remember that heaven told you first. Remember that you were prepared. Remember that you are loved. God says, you are seen. You are chosen. You are not forgotten. Keep your heart open. Keep your faith alive. Everything is happening exactly as it should, and very soon the hidden will be revealed. Very soon the secret will become public. Very soon the waiting will turn into embracing. Very soon the prayer will become reality. Archangel Michael is still speaking, and the sky bends low as this next wave of truth flows into you. God says, don't rush reading this, because every word is a living current carrying the vibration of what is already happening in your unseen world. This is not fantasy, this is revelation. Right now your soulmate is sitting with the ache of your absence. They are staring at objects that remind them of you. They are remembering small details, a sound in your voice, the way your eyes hold oceans, the way your presence once calmed storms inside them. They are battling with themselves, because the longing has grown too large to ignore. Heaven shows that they have reached the point where their inner resistance is cracking. Their plans for a secret meeting are not a fleeting impulse, they are a deep, deliberate yearning rising up like a tide that cannot be stopped. God says, even as you read this, their heart is immediately opening and closing, like a door the wind keeps pushing. They have been rehearsing words they have never spoken to another. They have been writing messages they never sent. They have been standing at the edge of calling you, then pulling back. But Archangel Michael whispers that their fear is dissolving now because the angels have begun to surround them with signs so clear they cannot ignore them. Heaven is making them dream of you again. Heaven is guiding them into conversations that point toward you. Heaven is using strangers to speak your name, songs to echo your story, coincidences to bring your essence before their eyes. This is the slow but certain undoing of everything that has kept them from you. Do you feel the pressure in the air lately? Do you sense a shift in your spirit? God says, that is because this connection is not a small thing. When two souls that are tied by a divine contract move closer, the whole atmosphere shifts. You may notice time feels different, as though days blur or hours stretch. You may find that your intuition is sharper, your dreams more vivid, your emotions more intense. This is not chaos. This is a spiritual birth. The secret meeting they are longing for is not just about a rendezvous, it is about a portal opening. When you meet, something ancient and holy will flow between you. It will feel familiar and new at the same time. It will feel like coming home. They are afraid because the moment they see you again, all their walls will crumble. They are afraid because their old life may no longer fit once they step into this love. They are afraid because their heart, immediately on contact with yours, will surrender without condition. This is why heaven is telling you now, so you will not mistake their trembling for rejection. Their heart is a cup that has been empty for so long, and your presence will overflow it. God says, prepare yourself. Your own heart is also being prepared. There are layers of fear, pain, disappointment, and doubt being peeled from you too. You have been stretched so that you can hold what is coming. Archangel Michael stands with his sword drawn, guarding the path between you and every interference. There have been forces that did not want this union to happen. There have been whispers of doubt planted in your mind and theirs. There have been obstacles that seemed immovable. But the angels have begun to clear them one by one. Even now, people are being removed from your life and theirs. Even now, circumstances are shifting in ways you do not yet understand. Even now, things are being rearranged to create the moment of contact. Archangel Michael is still here, closer now, and his voice is like a river of light pouring into your room. God says, I am still speaking because there is more you must know before the meeting happens, more you must understand so that you can hold what is coming without fear, without doubt, without running. This is not a random story, this is the unfolding of a sacred script you and your soulmate wrote with me before you entered time. I watched you both choose each other, I watched you promise to meet again, I watched you plan the exact moment when the veil would thin and you would recognize one another. That moment is beginning now. That is why your soul feels restless. That is why your nights are longer, your heart heavier, your eyes wet with tears you cannot explain. You are sensing the tremors of destiny before it arrives. Your soulmate's heart is immediately overwhelmed when they picture you. Their pulse races, their palms sweat, their breath shortens. They have tried to bury these feelings under work, under distractions, under old commitments, under other people's expectations. They have tried to rationalize it away, telling themselves, it's not the right time, or I must be imagining this. But the more they resist, the louder the pull becomes. It is not an ordinary attraction, it is a homing beacon. It is the call of the soul. They are beginning to surrender to it, and the surrender terrifies them because surrender means change, surrender means vulnerability, surrender means letting go of the life they built without you. Yet the longing is stronger than the fear now. God says, when you sense their hesitation, remember this, their hesitation is not rejection, it is preparation. Their heart is a fragile seedling that has pushed through stone to reach this moment. They want to come to you in a secret meeting not because they are ashamed but because they are reverent. They want to protect what is between you from the noise of the world until it is strong enough to stand. Heaven calls this a hidden garden, a place where your two souls can meet and breathe before you step into the sunlight together. It is in this hidden garden that the healing begins. Archangel Michael shows me an image of your soulmate pacing the floor at night, holding their phone, typing your name, then erasing it. They are practicing what to say, imagining your reaction, praying for a sign. Sometimes they even whisper your name into the darkness as though you could hear them. And you do, in your dreams, in your sudden thoughts of them, in the tug on your spirit you cannot explain. You are already meeting at the level of spirit. This is why you dream of them. This is why songs appear at the perfect moment. This is why you feel their presence even when no message arrives. You are not imagining this, you are experiencing it. God says, You are both being drawn to the same point like two rivers converging. The angels are guiding your steps, orchestrating your days, opening and closing doors so that you end up in the right place at the right time. Nothing is wasted. Every delay has a reason. Every obstacle has taught you something you will need. Every heartbreak has carved a deeper capacity for love. You are being prepared to hold the weight of this connection because it is not a fleeting romance, it is a soul assignment. Through your union, something larger than both of you will be born, light, healing, ripples that will touch others without you even knowing. Their heart is immediately full of confession. They will want to tell you why they disappeared, why they stayed silent, why they could not come sooner. They will want to pour out the truth they have kept hidden. God says, listen. Listen not only to their words but to their soul. Hear the apology in their eyes. Feel the trembling in their hands. Notice the softness in their voice. They are coming not as a conqueror but as a pilgrim, humble, uncertain, but ready. Your task is not to judge but to recognize. Recognition is the key that will unlock the next door. Recognition will heal what years of silence could not. Archangel Michael says, prepare your heart now. Speak to God. Ask for the grace to forgive. Ask for the wisdom to discern. Ask for the strength to stay soft even when the old pain tries to rise. The angels are already strengthening you. They are already softening you. They are already removing the residue of bitterness so that your hands will be open to receive instead of clenched to defend. This is why you have been feeling old memories surface lately, why you have been crying without knowing why. Heaven is emptying you so it can fill you. God says, this is the turning point. The energy that has held you apart is breaking. The magnetic pull is intensifying. The secret meeting is no longer a far-off hope, it is a near event. You will begin to notice small alignments, a message, a call, a chance encounter, an invitation. Do not dismiss them. Do not overthink them. Follow the breadcrumbs. They are leading you to the hidden garden. And when you meet, it will not be like any meeting you have ever had. Time will slow. Your senses will heighten. You will feel a peace and a trembling all at once. You may see a light around them. You may hear words in your heart that no one spoke aloud. This is the sign of heaven's presence. Angels will be there, unseen but tangible. Your hearts will recognize each other before your minds can catch up. This is why heaven is preparing you, so you will not run, so you will not sabotage, so you will not miss it. God says again, you are loved. You are held. You are chosen. The secret meeting is not the end, it is the beginning. It is the opening of a door you have been knocking on for lifetimes. Hold on. Stay awake. Stay open. The unseen is about to become seen. The hidden is about to bloom. The promise is about to stand in front of you. Archangel Michael is standing ever closer, his wings brushing the edges of your spirit, and God says, you must hear this fully because what is about to happen will shift the axis of your life. The secret meeting your soulmate longs for is not merely a rendezvous of bodies, it is a collision of hearts, a convergence of destinies, a reunion of spirits that have circled each other for lifetimes. Their heart is immediately pounding with anticipation, and even in their deepest fear, there is a sacred recognition that this meeting is inevitable. The angels have cleared the path, the universe has aligned the circumstances, and your souls are vibrating in unison even before you see each other. God says, when they arrive, their eyes will search for yours like a traveler searching for home. Their hands may tremble. Their voice may falter. They may apologize before they even begin speaking. Know that this is not weakness, this is the unveiling of truth. They are shedding the layers of pretense, of fear, of hesitation, and stepping into the rawness of love. This is the moment heaven has been preparing for you both. Every tear, every silent prayer, every longing thought has been leading up to this moment. You will feel it. You cannot miss it. The air itself will carry the electricity of your soul's meeting. Even before the first words are spoken, you will sense their heart's urgency. They want to pour out what they have held back. They want to explain why they disappeared, why they hesitated, why they feared. Their heart is immediately beating for clarity, for honesty, for transparency. God says, listen with more than your ears. Listen with your soul. Hear not only the words but the silences, the pauses, the tremors. The truth is spoken in subtleties, and heaven will help you understand every nuance. Your own heart, God says, is being readied for this encounter. You may feel a rush of emotions, relief, anticipation, fear, hope, longing, all mingling at once. This is normal. You are not losing control, you are awakening to the magnitude of what is happening. Your past wounds may surface. Your old fears may knock at your door. Let them come. Do not resist them. God says, each fear that rises is being transformed into courage, each doubt into discernment, each tear into empathy. You are being made ready to hold what is coming without breaking. Archangel Michael whispers to them now, go, for this is the time. Let the truth be unveiled. Let your love flow unguarded. And they will step forward because the angels are guiding them. Their courage is being poured into their veins. Their trembling heart is being fortified. And even though they may falter momentarily, even though their words may stumble, they are coming for you. Every step they take has been blessed. Every hesitation has been necessary to prepare the soul for this intensity. God says, nothing is wasted. Every moment of waiting, every pause, every longing has been orchestrated to bring you here, to bring both of you to this precise point in time. During the meeting, God says, there will be moments of silence that speak louder than words. There will be glances that convey centuries of longing. There will be touches that awaken memories you cannot name. You will feel the resonance of your souls, the recognition that no one else in the world could ever evoke in you. This is the divine meeting of hearts, the unveiling of what heaven intended from the beginning. Your soulmate's heart is immediately open to you, vulnerable yet courageous, trembling yet determined. Your heart is being opened in return, ready to embrace, ready to forgive, ready to recognize the divine spark that has always existed between you. God says, do not fear what comes next. Even if emotions overwhelm you, even if words fail, even if the world feels too small for what is happening, trust that this is exactly how it is meant to unfold. The secret meeting is the first step of a larger plan. It is the beginning of restoration, revelation, and reconciliation. The angels are present. The light around you both is palpable, even if unseen by others. The energy is sacred. You are stepping into a liminal space where time slows and souls communicate without speaking. This is why heaven has protected this moment, why it is secret, why it is sacred. Even after the meeting, God says, the transformation will continue. The bond between you will deepen. Conversations will linger in your minds long after they end. You will feel their presence even when they are away. You will find signs, synchronicities, messages that confirm what has transpired. The angels will continue to guide both of you. The hidden garden will expand into the light. What was secret will gradually become known, but only when you are both ready to step into it fully. Every layer of doubt will peel away, every fear will transform into courage, every hesitation into faith. God says, stay open. Stay soft. Stay attentive to the pull of your heart. Keep praying, keep aligning with the light, keep believing in the sacredness of this connection. The secret meeting is imminent. Their heart is immediately alive with longing. Your heart is being ready to receive them. Heaven is orchestrating every detail. Archangel Michael watches, his sword of light cutting away any interference, ensuring the path is clear. You are being chosen to witness a miracle, to hold a love that has been crafted across lifetimes.